Tonight, bodies carried away on donkey carts after a deadly encounter while Palestinians gathered to receive humanitarian aid. But how it happened is in dispute. Our camera crew was there before 4 a.m. as hundreds of people came to the Gaza coast, waiting desperately for the delivery of food. Israel's military saying this drone footage was taken soon after, showing a crowd surging around aid trucks. A Palestinian eyewitness tells NBC News Israeli forces started firing at people gathering in front of a checkpoint before the trucks arrived and kept shooting later as the crowd rushed towards the aid. The Hamas-run health ministry says more than 100 people were killed, hospitals flooded with gunshot victims. But Israel's military saying many died not from Israeli bullets, but in a stampede around the trucks, and that Israeli troops only opened fire later at a specific group threatening their position. Do you have any evidence to support your claim that this crowd posed a threat to Israeli troops?
If you approach armed soldiers in a war zone and there is a threat and they fire warning shots in the air, the best thing to do is to turn around and walk away.
And tonight, the UN warning that 1 in 4 Gazans are just a step away from famine. Musa is 6 months old, barely older than this war, but in his tiny body, signs of a short life with little food. In a sense, he's lucky. Doctors say 8 other children died this week from malnutrition and dehydration, all at this one hospital. Not far away, Samia El-Masri trying to feed her kids by frying pancakes out of barley feed meant for donkeys. Her children dodging bullets to find firewood. Words can't describe the tragedy we're living in, she says. And President Biden now says he no longer thinks a ceasefire by Monday is likely. Lester?
All right. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.